Hi everyone, I'm Georgopoulos, the host of the AMFisH video fishing blog. Welcome to my first fishing blog of 2013. I've been struggling to try and get out, do a little bit of ice fishing, and we had some mild temperatures up here which prevented ice freezing over, hence me not being able to get out. But I'm out here at a local conservation area, just ice fishing on my own for the day, and I just wanted to go over a few little things on ice fishing. I've done it maybe about 10 times over the last several years. Not really a winter guy, but I like to fish, and it's hard waiting till spring to fish when you've got all these months of frozen lakes. So on that note, I just wanted to go over again. It doesn't have to be an expensive thing. I rented the hut here on my own. I've got my 4 holes drilled in here. The conservation area actually drilled a few holes around my hut on the outside as well. But the purpose of this blog is just, again, it does not have to be expensive. I've got this fishing rod here, picked it up. It's called an icebreaker. It's made by Rapple. I picked this up for about $9. I've got a secondary one here. I usually come up with 2 or 3 rigs. Again, this one here, I believe when I bought this a few years back, was probably close to about $15. So it does not need to be an expensive thing. When it comes to baits, simple. Little blue fox jigging minnow here with a little tube on the back is one strategy. Just tip it up either with a minnow or a tube, or a little jig or grub, and jig that off the bottom. What's worked for me today, and I actually tweeted a picture not too long ago, was out here for about 10 minutes and caught my first fish, and it was a decent little pike. Drop shotting. For those of you not familiar with drop shotting is basically, I'm going to try and get there. There's my little hook right there, and I've got probably a good 16-inch lead with a little sinker. Now what this sinker allows me to do is I can actually move this sinker up on the line to have my bait closer to the bottom, or further down the line, you just leave a little bit of a trail down here, so I have my bait sitting a bit higher in the water. And this actually is probably what's working the best right now. I've been trying to jig a little bit with my blue fox, jigging minnows. I've got several other little grubs in here as well, but the drop shot has actually worked. That caught my first fish. I had a few nibbles, lost a few minnows on a couple other fish, but you don't need much when you come up here. Here is my ice fishing little tackle box. I've just got a series. I'm going to try and get here in front of the camera without falling in any of these holes. But I've got a series of little grubs and jigs in here that I fish with. Again, you can get little, sometimes I'll bring a few bigger baits. I've got little rattle traps here that are a little bit larger, probably close to 1.5 to 2 inch. But these are in case the fish actually stop hitting a live bait or a really small bait. On the flip side, I've got a few of these. As I'm talking, it gets tangled. Hopefully I can get this free. Good. I've got a few of these little storm baits with little rattles in them as well, just to have a selection of some larger baits. Sometimes you will come out here, you do have your minnows, and they're very good. Most of these places will give you a series of sizes of minnows. You might get something from 1 to 2 inch, and you might get up to 3 or 4 inch. But it doesn't need to be expensive. Like I said, I've got 3 fishing rods here, well less than $30 for all 3 of them. And just a little tackle box, a little tray with some grubs, jigging spoons, bobbers, bobber stops. Again, just a series of little jigs and little hooks. So get out there and enjoy, guys. It's a beautiful day up here. It's actually a busy lake. A friend of mine was going to come up with me, and unfortunately he wasn't able to make it today. So I'm just chilling here in my hut. I got my little scarf that my lovely friend Lorna gave me for Christmas. Thank you very much. And I also have my gloves that my friend Arifa gave me that are designed to actually let me wear them and text or tweet or do any social media stuff. They are actually made to touch iPads and iPhones, which is kind of cool. It's kind of warm in this hut, so I don't need them right now, but just get out there and enjoy. It's hard waiting all those months to get out and do some fishing. So again, I'm not a winter guy, but I'm getting into the spirit of it a little bit here. We finally froze over and I got the itch to fish, so I came out and decided to make a series of videos today. So thanks for tuning in. See you next time.